Welcome to Archaeversity online classes. In this lecture, I am going to demonstrate how to run partial correlation in SPSS. So partial correlation measures the linear relationship between two continuous variables while controlling for two or more controlling variables are also called as covariants or control variables. Now I explain this concept with an example and I'll also explain you how to interpret the SPSS output. The partial correlation procedure computes partial correlation coefficients that describe the linear relationship between two variables. These two variables are measured on a continuous scale while controlling for the effects of one or more additional variables. So we'll make one variable or more variables as a control variables and then verify or then assess the linear relationship between two main variables. So here the partial correlation is the same as Pearson's bivariate correlation, except that you add a control variable here. In the sense, let us say you have a variable 1 and variable 2 are there, and along with that variable 3 is also there. So variable 1 and variable 3, there is a positive correlation, and similarly with the variable 2 and variable 3 also. That means variable 1 and variable 2 have an effect on variable 3. Now to know that whether variable 2 has got any significant influence among these three, then what is that we do is, we will measure the variable 1 and variable 3. Here we make a variable 2 as a control variable to see that the impact of variable 2 on linear relationship between variable 1 and variable 3. So this is what we call as a partial correlation. So here the control variable must also be on a continuous basis, on a continuous scale, and the independent and dependent variables must also, both should be on a continuous scale. In the sense, all the variables, whether you have a 1, 2, 3, 5, any n number of variables, all those need to be measured on a continuous scale. So the assumptions that we make in a partial correlation are that you have a one dependent variable and one independent variable, and these are both measured on a continuous scale. This is one. Second is you have a one or more control variables, also known as covariates or control variables, and this should also be measured on continuous scale. That is one. Next is that these control variables are also measured on a continuous scale. Then there needs to be a linear relationship between three variables. If you have a three variables, then there need to be a linear relationship between these three variables. If you have a four variables, you need to have a linear relationship between all the four variables. So when you have a multiple variables, then you need to run a zero order correlation, so that this will tell you whether there is a linear relationship between multiple variables or not. Now there should be no significant outliers. This is a major assumption of any of the parametric statistical tests, and then the data need to be approximately normally distributed. So you have to have a data something like a bell shape data. So this is a normality. Now while running a partial correlation also, you need to first verify the outliers, then whether the data is normally distributed or not. Then you need to run the partial correlation. So first, what is that you need to do is, you in IBM SPSS you have to explore to check for normality and outliers. This is one. Then you need to run a correlation. That is as you have a multiple variables, so zero order correlation, then partial correlation. So these are the three steps. So step 1, step 2 and step 3. Now I explain this with an example. Here in this example, we have a three variables. One is a age, second one is a weight, and the third one is a blood pressure. So we see that there is a linear relationship between age and a blood pressure, as well as a weight and a blood pressure also. Now in a partial correlation, what is that we do is we try to check correlation between age and blood pressure, and then controlling for a weight. So this is what we are going to run, and this data which I have here, so the age, weight and blood pressure of 30 respondents, this data I sourced from Applied Statistics book, Applied Statistics version 2. So from the Rebecca book, from that book I sourced this data. First, we need to verify whether the data has got any outliers or not, and data is normally distributed or not. So here you have three variables which are measured on a continuous scale. So we can run a correlation. So first, to know the outliers and normality, select all by holding the shift key and pressing A. Then send them to the dependent list. So here go to statistics. Descriptives are already there. Then select outliers. Then click continue push button. Then click plots push button. So here uncheck stem and leaf. Here box plots by default factor levels together are there. Then instead of factor levels together, we go for dependents together, so that all the three box plot will be at one place. So it would be convenient for us to verify all the three plots at a single go. Then to check the normality, select this one, normality plots with tests. Then click continue. Then click OK. So here in output document, the result is presented. Now you have a 30 observations, age, weight and blood pressure. Now to check the normality, we look at the skewness and kurtosis values. So your skewness value is minus 0.246 and kurtosis value is minus 1, which are very close to 0, and which are plus or minus 1 range. So we can say that the data, that is age, is normally distributed. Similarly, weight, the skewness is minus 0.284 and minus 0.659. These are also very close to 0. So we can confidently say that weight is also normally distributed. Blood pressure is also the same. Skewness and kurtosis value is close to 0. So all the three variables are normally distributed. And here you have extreme values and the test of normality. Both Kolmogorov-Smirnov test and Shapiro-Wilk test are not statistically significant, indicating that you need to retain the null hypothesis, making an assumption that the data is normally distributed. And your QQ plots also on a diagonal line, all the data points are very close. So it also indicates that the data is normally distributed. Now we go to the outliers, that is a box plot here. So here you have three box plots for age, weight and blood pressure. Now there are no outliers. So the two basic assumptions, that is there should not be any outliers. Now with the box plot, it is very clear that there are no outliers, and normality. So using a QQ plots and tests of normality, we find that there are no outliers. These two assumptions are met. The next is that there need to be a linear relationship between all the three variables. So for that purpose, we go to correlate, bivariate. Then here select all the three variables, send them to variable list and check the correlation coefficients Pearson's test, then flag significant correlations, click OK. Now you can see here correlation between age and weight and age and blood pressure. There is a linear relationship and moderate significant positive relationship. Here you can see that significant value 0.00, 0.00, which indicates that there is a significant positive correlation between age, weight and blood pressure. And here weight and blood pressure also there is a positive correlation. Obviously blood pressure and age and weight are a positive correlation. So we can see that there is a linear relationship between each of these two, that is age and weight, age and blood pressure, weight and blood pressure. The third assumption, that is all the variables need to be linear relationship or linearly related, that also met. Now final step is that to run a partial correlation. To run a partial correlation, go to correlate, then here choose partial. Now variables, we want age, then relationship between age and blood pressure, then controlling for a weight. So okay, weight is sent into controlling and variables are age and blood pressure. Then two-tailed, display actual significance values. Then options, you can go for a zero order correlation once again. Then click continue. Then click OK. So here is a partial correlation output. The first block gives you the control variable none. There is no control variable. So this is similar to your zero order correlation, first part. Second part is that with a control variable weight. So when you are controlling for a weight, you have two variables, age and blood pressure. So here the control variable weight, when you are controlling for a weight, age and blood pressure, the correlation is 0.659. Earlier the correlation was 0.782. That means weight has got some influence on your blood pressure. So here the correlation value from 0.782, now it reduced to the 0.659. This indicates that when you are controlling for weight, so the correlation between age and blood pressure is minimized. So this is how you need to run a partial correlation in IBM SPSS. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the lecture.